Today I'll talk to you about fire safety. Actually, I chose this infographic because this is very important. Actually, what will we do during a fire? So, I want to discuss step by step here. So, it's the first thing, the key thing is we have to prepare fast before fire start. So in that case, how can we prepare myself before fire? So we have to know where the fire alarm. We have to know where fire extinguisher. We have to know where the fire exit. So this is very important. We have to be aware about that. We have to know before fire start. And one important thing or important keyword is RACE. If you memorize this term, then it's easy for solve the problem in the fire. So what is the meaning of R? If R for rescue, so we have to rescue the person from the immediate danger to a safe place. So second, A for alarm. So we have to know the place of alarm. And confine, C for confine is close door and window to confine the fire. And E for extinguisher or evacuate. If it's small fire, then we have to use fire extinguisher. But if fire is dangerous or big fire, then we have to do the evacuate. So we can conclude one thing: how to deal with fire. The term keywords is we have to fight or flee. Means if small fire, then we can try to use the fire extinguisher. But if fire is dangerous, then we have to run away from the place. And second key is we have to call fire department immediately. And the third keyword, if fire extinguisher, we have to know how to use the fire extinguisher. So we have to choose the correct fire extinguisher for different fire. So this is very important. But the first line of defense before fire um, happened, so we have to always careful about the smoke alarm. This is the first line of defense because when fire starts, then smoke is coming and this alarm will ringing. So it will big help and it can save a big damage for fire. So if you utilize smoke alarm in home or in workplace, it will help us because the fire is very dangerous. The heat produced from a fire can cause death within 30 seconds. So we have to get out from the fire within 1 to 2 minutes. So it's very important. So we don't have any time. So when is smoke alarm, then we have to just look the situation. So we can hear some fire safety uh, position, fire safety rule. So we have to careful about the use of oxygen equipment properly. So we can use in my home no smoking sign. So never smoke. Uh, in my home or near the oxygen equipment. And the maximum power fire start from electric supply, so avoid overloading power. So it can helps a lot for this before, for precaution before fire start. But when fire start, so if you see a small fire, then immediate you have to do the we can use fire extinguisher. So how can you use the fire extinguisher? This is very important. So we can use on small word PASS. It can help us easily. How can use a fire extinguisher? P for pull the pin out, A for aim at the base of the fire, S for squeeze the handle, and again S for sweep from side to side. So this is very good technique, I think. But if I say, oh, fire is very dangerous and is out of control, then you have to do the evacuating in the event of fire. So in that situation, we will never use the elevator, because at that time uh, mm, and the elevator can quickly fill with fire. So be careful about the elevator. Don't go the elevator, only go the exit. Or if you see, mm, first you touch the door before opening them, because mm, if the door is hot, because that's why the other side will be fire. So don't open that door if door is very hot. And if smoke is spread everywhere, then we have to use damp cloth in our mouth or nose, because smoking is very dangerous. It's very dangerous, because without smoking can cause more carbon dioxide, and within die within 30 seconds, or within 1 or 2 minutes. So look another. So in that case, if I see the another escape route, if is smoke present, then if I see we are in trap, fire is everywhere, then we should close the door and window, and and uh, and close an window, because heat and smoke is coming from door and window. So in that case, we have to close door and window immediately, and then we have to call 911 for help, because in that situation um, we need help. And another thing we have to remember, if we come out the burning building, never come again back to that building, because it causes uh, mm, it, because it's more dangerous to go again back. And one thing I do tell about, if clothes is catch on fire, what will you do that situation? Don't run here and there, just stop and drop down to the floor, and just roll uh, the body, so that the fire will be fire flame uh, will be reduced that situation. So this is very important. I think be prepare myself before fire start, and it will help us from a big damage. uh, so I think everybody uh, understand about the situation, and thank you for uh, watching my video. Okay, good night.